What if? The Pro Football Hall of Fame was a part of high school football, and legends of the game teamed up with community experts to mentor future leaders one-on-one, to make an impact on and off the field. Welcome to the Legacy Leadership Project.
And welcome back to the Newport Sports Museum here at the Legacy Leadership Project. I'm Trent Shalom here for IBN Sports, joined right now by Thomas Williams. And Thomas, here at the LLP, a lot of exciting things going on today. Tell me, how important this is for the students?
I think it's very important just because you got a lot of guys who have gone through what they're either going through or what they're getting ready to go through as far as recruiting, the leadership, role that it takes when you're a top athlete at your high school, or the things that they deal with off the field, in the streets, classroom, all of those things. And you got all these guys who are here to give all this knowledge.
What's your message going to be to these guys? Because you have a lot that you can bring with your time spent at USC, and there's a lot of recruits here today. But what can you really tell them about that whole process and guide them?
I would just say for them to embrace their leadership roles. Being a top athlete, as some of them are, there's a lot of notoriety and recognition that they have, and that also, they have a lot of leadership abilities, and they can utilize that to help steer their classmates as well as people in their community.
Now, from what I understand, it's not just the LLP that you're a big part of. You spend a lot of time in the community. Tell me about some of the other projects you work on.
Here in Orange County, Project Access, I've been involved with a couple shelters downtown, as well as in the East Los Angeles communities. It's just important for me to utilize my status, the things that I've been able to do, the things that God has blessed me to do, to help other people. I always feel that it's an easy opportunity that you have to help people who are, less fortunate, who also can, maybe you can help them because of your status, sharing a message, inspiration, anything like that.
What kind of a message can you give to them, with all of your experience and all your time spent in the community, and what can you really teach them?
I could really just tell them that their work ethic is going to take them a lot further than their ability. God-given ability can only take you so far, but who you are, your character, and your work ethic is going to take you to the top and the places that you see, and then also to have no limitations for their dreams, things that they aspire to be. Don't limit it, because you know what, like the slogan says, impossible is nothing. I'm definitely a true advocate of that, because, I've definitely seen all of my dreams come to reality thus far.
All right, well, thank you very much, Thomas. Really appreciate it. I know you got to get back downstairs to the basement. We're going to have a live look at that coming up in a moment. But first, Dr. Cooper is set with some of the players as we're ready to go with another.
The next speaker right now coming to stage is going to be discussing with you preparing for the big picture. And, we need to give him a warm welcome. He's been here for hours and hours already. He already spoke to the parents and coaches downstairs. Please give a warm welcome to Thomas Williams.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Everybody cool? Dang, man, I'm last. This is what happens when you speak last. You have to get the crowd that's halfway asleep, doesn't really want to be here. But you know what? I want to take a nap too. Dang. Anyways, Thomas Williams, like she said, I'm from Vacaville, California, Northern California. It's right between Sacramento and San Francisco. I'm just going to basically speak to you guys on some things that maybe I've dealt with that you're experiencing, some things that you will go through, or maybe some things that you have questions on. I went to USC 2003 to 2007, played linebacker there, 2 national championships, 4 Pac-10 championships. So I've been out. I had the opportunity to play with Pete Carroll and amongst a whole bunch of other great players. I'm just going to ask some questions. I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown, talk to you, and then I'm going to leave the floor open for some questions. Cool? We all right? All right, everybody who's got a pen, I want you to do me a favor real quick. And it's just write down my email. And y'all can utilize it anytime you need. Pardon me in advance if I have not responded to you as soon as you wanted it to, but I will get back to you. My email address is S as in Sam, TWI, L as in Larry, at gmail.com. I got Facebook, I got Twitter, If you guys have that, you can find me, hit me up, follow. The email? SCTWI, L as in Larry, @gmail.com. We good? All right. My man Justin, what number are you in football? Number 4? Okay. Do you know who wore your number in 2007? Okay, you can think about that. Dustin, what number are you? Who wore your number in 2003 at your high school? You don't know. And you, what's your football number? 53? I wore 53 in Jacksonville. That's a hard number, man. Hey, y'all want a cool number, y'all need to get 53. I don't care what position you are, quarterback, coach, I wear 53. You should just get the single digits, son. Single digits. Keep it to the single digits. Do you know who wore your football number in 2003? All right. So basically what I want to tell you guys is that you're only a football number. This is a harsh reality. I'm going to keep it real. I hope you guys keep it real with me. The harsh reality is you are just a football number. Nobody really cares how many touchdowns you score, no matter how many times you made a tackle, no matter how many good blocks you made, anything like that. You will not be remembered because of the great games that you played. Serious. I'm just going to be real. Well, you know what? I got a cool Letterman jacket. It's got all the patches and everything like that. They don't care. People will forget about you. But what you guys have the opportunity to do is you have the chance to be great leaders in your community and at your schools. You guys are supreme athletes. You're the cream of the crop. I'm pretty sure at your guys' high school, you're the man walking around. So, but much is given, much is required. Has everybody ever heard that before? It's true. Much is given, much is required. So you're going to be required to lead, good or bad, to your peers and the people in your community. Right now, if you guys go back to high school, or class were to start tomorrow, and you guys pee your pants enough times in the first week, I guarantee you there's people at your school that will start to pee their pants. Because they're going to think it's cool. Who's seen Billy Madison? Yeah, you got to be cool to pee your pants. That's what he says. The man said it. I didn't say it. But honestly, that's the same thing. If you guys start this whole trend on it's cool to do homework, it's cool to go to class, it's cool to be the front of the class to answer all the questions and everything like that, then people will start to do that. You will be remembered by the things and the cultures and the things that you change that you start. I promise you. You might not be remembered by what number, but you will be remembered by the cultures and the great things that you guys change. Legacy. What type of legacy do you want to leave? What type of legacy? What do you want them to say when you're done playing? Some people think about it, some people don't. Some people just want to play this game. Some people want to actually leave their footmarks on it. In life in general, I always say it. Who's coming to your funeral and what are they going to say? What are they going to say about you, JD? What are they going to say about you, Scott? Max? What are they going to say about you? Are they just going to be able to talk about, oh man, I can't believe that guy had a great interception when they played the crosstown rivals? Oh, I couldn't believe that run that he made. Alex, man, you played a great game that one time. But what is the legacy that you're going to leave? Probably the biggest question I always get asked is, what is the secret? What is the secret to success? How did you get to the NFL? How did you get a scholarship? How did you play in national championships? How did you win all of these games? How did you do this? How did you do this? And I tell them it's really simple. Hope and passion. Hope to get the chance to do it one day, and passion, enough passion to do it every single day following. That's all it takes. Hope and passion. Whatever you want to do in life, no matter if it's play football. I know we all here with parents and coaches and everything like that, and our parents might think that, we want our parents to be happy, so we're going to get a scholarship. I'm here to tell you right now, I started 10 games in college at USC, 10. In 4 years, actually redshirted, so that's 5. 10 games. And this will be my 5th year in the NFL. Some people play more than 10 games in one season. Start that many. but it was because my relentless pursuit to achieve what I set out to be. I didn't have no choice. That's what I wanted to become. Well, Thomas, what if it doesn't? That's not an issue. That's not an issue. The what ifs, I call it the what ifs. People always probably come and talk to you guys and say, what if? Well, you know, what if? What is your plan B? What? There's none of that. I honestly believe that plan B, having a plan B, distracts you away from having plan A. If you want to be a football player, be that football player. If you want to be a baseball player, be the baseball player. If you want to go to college and become a doctor, don't worry about things being too hard. Don't worry about things being too tough. Don't worry about not ever achieving your goals, because you know what? If you worry about it, you probably won't achieve them. I'm going to be honest with you. You've had athletes talk to you in front of you today, and everything, I don't know too many of them, the guys that were here, but I can promise you this. We all shared a commonality of relentless pursuit of what we wanted. The honest to God truth, some of you guys here today that are writing notes down, I hope that you all do, but you won't be professional athletes. But it's not because you can't. It's because there's going to come a time and a place where it got too hard. There's going to be a time and a place where it didn't look like it was supposed to happen. There's going to become a time and a place where, you know what, people just told me that I should probably do something else. You got to, I always tell people, quiet the noise. How many people play defensive line? You guys understand where it's 4th and short and there's probably going to be a quick count? And your coach says what? Cotton in the ears? Have you ever heard that? Cotton in the ears, right? Why? So you don't hear the quarterback trying to throw you off. The same thing applies to life. Cotton in your ears. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe anything anybody else says. Find one other person to believe in you just as much as you do. That's all it takes, just one. Find that one person and hang out with them. You heard Brandon and Deshaun talking about you want to be a good football player, hang around good football players. You want to be a good student, hang out with good students. Everybody remember that? That's the same thing. If you want to be great in life, hang around people who believe that you can be great in life. The teachers, the students, your friends, all of those people, make sure you surround yourself with those people. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if I would have listened to anybody other than just my close friends, I wouldn't be standing in front of you guys as a professional athlete. Because I remember when I was in high school, USC came up to the school and they called me out of class and they wanted to talk to me and I was excited. And I remember I told a couple of my friends, and I said, man, USC just came up to the school, man. They wanted to talk to me. They watched some of my film. One of the guys I'll never forget, his name was B.T. Kent. B.T. said, what the hell they want with you? And from then on, it showed me that, you know what? Not everybody's going to believe in my dream as much as I am. Not everybody's going to believe in you guys. I'm just here to tell you the fact, the truth. There's going to be some people who are going to purposely try and get you to not chase your dreams and your goals. Because you know why? Because they're scared to chase theirs. Everybody hears it. Misery likes company. That's a fact. It likes company. I'm doing bad, so I want you to do bad. I'm not having a good day, so I don't want you to have a good day. All of those same things. So it's the same thing. What they're going to try and do is try and discourage you away from completing everything you want to do. All right, goals. I've kind of talked about it, but I'm going to hit on it again. Everybody do me a favor. Close your eyes. Don't do a fake close your eyes. I see some, yeah, you in a green jacket. I see you open them. Right now, one image, one thought. If you could be anything in the world, what would you be? Be it right now. All right, open your eyes. Was there anybody who didn't have an image in their mind? Did everybody have an image in their mind? That's as easy, and that's all it takes for you guys to be successful in life. That's it. Make up your mind. It's done. I want to be this. It's done. Now I'm just going to wait for time and opportunity. I'm going to prepare myself. I'm going to make sure I'm ready so that, once again, like I said, I hope to get the chance to do it because I have enough passion to do it for the rest of my life. That's all it takes. That's the secret to success. Everybody talks about fear? Let me see. Will, are you supposed to be scared of anybody on the football field?
Yes, sir.
John, are you supposed to fear anybody on the football field? Does anybody have a fear in this room? I like it. Yes. I got 3, 4. No. Y'all didn't have your hands up the whole time. Y'all didn't have your hands up the whole time. Don't try to jump on the bandwagon. Max, what's your fear? Spiders. What's yours? Getting hurt. Okay. All right. I have fears as well. Fears are probably my best friend. And it sounds weird, right? For your whole life, especially playing sports, you're not supposed to be scared of anything at all. But I'm scared. I'm scared of going back to the way my life used to be, the way that I grew up, not having things, not being able to play football, not being able to buy the things and being able to help my mom do certain things. I'm scared that somebody's outworking me. I'm scared that somebody right now is running hills or running in the sand or running distance at the weight room. I'm scared somebody's outworking me right now. I'm scared. I'm fearful of that. I'm also fearful of missing opportunities. An opportunity is like a door, right? They knock on the door. Knock, 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 knock. Knock, 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 knock. Nobody answers. The opportunity might not come back. That's as real as it is. I can tell you right now, I've been cut from teams. I'm not even promised to be able to play next year. I'm not. You're not promised to play next year, next week, next month. It's not. It's a privilege. You're not entitled to it. So everybody just wants to play the game or just wants to go to school, just wants to. You're not entitled to these things. It's a privilege. Greatness is a privilege. You're not entitled to being great just because you close your eyes for 15 seconds and made up your mind that's what you want to become. You have to really make up your mind that this is what I'm going to dedicate myself to, and this is what I really want to become. You have to really be willing to say, you know what, I'll go to Vegas right now and I'll put my whole life on me. I'll bet my whole life on me. This is what I'm going to do. If you're not willing to bet your whole life on you, then you don't really believe in it. You don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in your dreams. So how could anybody else give you an opportunity or believe in your dreams as well? How can you really expect somebody else to take your dreams serious when you don't? This is all I got. I got $7 in my pocket, and I'll bet that. I got $100 in my pocket, I'll bet that. I got $1,500 in my pocket. I got some pocket lint and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's what I'm willing to bet. That's all I got. And I'm willing to bet it on me. And that's another thing. People fear that when they bet on themselves, they won't make it out. And then they also fear that somebody else is going to make fun of them. The embarrassment that if they don't achieve their dreams and their goals, what they set out to do. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid. I've never once been made fun of, nor made fun of somebody who's tried as hard as they could to get what they wanted. I'm quick to make fun of the guy who didn't try at all and got it. That's the guy who I don't respect. If you haven't had to go through things in order to get something, I don't respect you. I don't respect you at all. If you have to go through things and you still make it out alive, I respect everything that you stand for and everything that you're about. I got 2 more things I'm just going to hit on. So as I was talking about adversity and going through things and obstacles and everything like that, I got a saying. You have to be comfortable at being uncomfortable. And what that means is there's going to come times when it's not going to look in your favor. It's not going to look good. But don't worry. Because when you're comfortable at being uncomfortable, you don't even see it. You don't see the rain. You got your umbrella. You don't see the darkness because you got your flashlight. You don't see any of that because you're so focused on seeing your goals and everything come to pass that you're not even worried about it. You have to be comfortable at being uncomfortable because those dog days are going to come. And your competition, just like on the football field, that's where you're going to see yourself getting separated from them because they're not going to be comfortable at being uncomfortable. It's going to be a little hot. They're going to go underneath the shade. It's going to be a little cold. They're going to put on some more clothes. It's going to get a little dark. They need a light. Everything. Be comfortable at being uncomfortable because, one, you'll prove to yourself how bad you want it, and two, you'll prove to others why you're deserving. Does that make sense? All right. The last thing I'm going to leave you guys with. Your vision of success has to be far greater than your fear of failure. I ain't seen nobody write that down. I repeat it. Your vision of success needs to be far greater than your fear of failure. Did everybody get that? Do I need to repeat? All right, what that means is you not obtaining your goals never enters into your mind. Like if I'm looking at you, I don't see anybody else around. You're the only person I see. I'm focused on you. Not them, not these jerseys, not this basketball court, them. That's the same thing, and that's the same determination and drive and vision that you have to have on your goals and your dreams. I'm going to tell you right now, I epitomize possibility. Like I said before, started 10 games in the NFL, been cut, been signed, been cut, been signed, been cut, been signed. I'm so numb to disadvantages and obstacles and everything like that, I don't even see it. Because I see the end result. I see a goal. I see what I set out to do a long time ago. More than I see somebody telling me, hey, you know what? You're not on the team. Hey, you're not getting playing time like this. Hey, the what ifs. There's no what ifs. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm willing to become. And I'm willing to go to Vegas to anybody and say, I'm going to bet everything on myself. Because I want it this bad. Now, if you don't want it, then you don't want it. I mean, I can't help you with that. But I'm telling you right now, whatever your heart desires, you can become. Every single one of you guys. And like I said before, use my email, send me a question, hit me up, just say what's up. Let me know how the recruiting process, all that stuff is going. If you guys need anything, I'm an open book. Please utilize me. If I don't have the question or the answer for your question, I can definitely get it. I'm going to open the floor now for questions, if anybody has any. And then, we keep it rocking. I'll be in my 5th year. Next year will be year number 5. So I'm old. One question. I did, but I figured it like this. There was too much that I had invested into this to turn back. Why would I put in all of these things? Why would I sacrifice all of these things, dedicate myself to all of these things, and then quit? That would be a waste. You know what I mean? Like, it would be like going to the store and buying your favorite video game, going home and just scratching it on purpose. Like, why? Why did you go to the store, save up all your money, and you bought the game, and then you just take it home and you scratch it? That just doesn't make sense. So to me, yeah, there was after that first disappointment, and that's why I'm here to tell you guys that there's going to come those times. But I had so much passion for this thing that my dream, and let me make it clear, my dream was football. That's my taste. That's my grind. That's my baby. I nourish it. I'm not married, that's my wife. I love it. Ever since I was a kid, that's what I love to do. But you guys can be whatever you want. But just take this same equation that you guys and formula that you have for sports and transfer it into another arena. How you guys stay and lift weights after school? that just means you have to study a little harder. If you're out on the field working hard physically, that just means you have to continue to sit next to somebody at your new job or the person who's smarter than you and just gain tips and knowledge on how they get things done. All of those things. But to answer your question, yeah, I did. I wanted to quit. But for some reason, God put in my heart, don't quit. And I wasn't able to. I had too many people who believed in me to quit on them. It wasn't just quitting on me. Because we're all a representation of our friends, our family. So if we do something positive, we do something negative, the same thing is going to affect them. And I couldn't quit on them. I can't. They didn't quit on me. Yes.
When you're talking about how you were thinking of quitting and your passion for the game, what fuels your drive for your passion? Just the passion of the game, or your family members, or?
No, I would honestly say the thing that drives me the most is, ever since I was a little kid, I've always loved to compete. I hate to lose at anything. Video games, basketball, horse, rock, paper, scissors, Monopoly, all of it. I hate to lose. I hate to lose to you. It doesn't matter. Anybody in my family, there's nothing like competition. And so that's the same thing. I did not want to quit because I was too competitive with myself. And also what drives me still every off season to come back, to train, to work out, to keep my body in the best physical shape that I can be, is competition. Because there's another man that says he can run faster, run harder, he can do it longer, that he's telling me he can beat me flat out. And I just don't see that happening. I train too much for that to happen.
Your perspective changed about how you view how you were?
I don't think so, because I've already created what it takes, and you guys know what it takes to get ready for a season, or how to prepare for a game, or the end result. So the same way that you guys do that and the same way I do that is the same thing. When I'm done playing football, I'm going to be able to transfer into a new arena environment, into the workplace. I don't need to try and invent the wheels. They're already round, keep them spinning, and that's all we need to do. Does that make sense? Anybody else?
How will you know, like, towards the end of your career, how will you know when it comes to the point that you've given it your all and that you should retire in the NFL, or if you should keep going?
I would say, Torrey Holt told me this one time. I played with Torrey in Jacksonville after he left the Rams. Torrey told me, I asked him the same question. I said, Torrey, when are you going to give up? When are you going to stop doing this thing? Because, I mean, this guy was in his 12th, 13th year, and he was still doing the double days and still working out and still, beating up his body. And I said, Torrey, man, you've done it all. You've won Super Bowls, Pro Bowls, MVPs, all that. And he said, when the will or the desire to stop competing enters into my heart, and every day I don't wake up to try and beat myself, that's when I give up. That's when I hang him up. All right, I think that might be it.
Question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
What questions do you have for them? Did you get to ask them?
Yeah, I asked them questions. I just asked them what did they envision themselves doing. I asked them what their biggest fears were. I asked them if they I have questions. I'm just going to go and pick random people. So, Tyler, I'm sorry, man, I have bad eyes. What school do you want to attend after high school?
I don't really care. Any school, any college would be good, trying to get an education, but probably like Kansas State or something. Big 12.
Nice. Justin, I already hit you, my man in the green, whose eyes rolled, and you opened them back up. You were the guy who I was talking about, who opened the eyes when it was closed. Now my man right here, Alexander. What do you want to study in college?
Not sure yet.
John. What other sports do you play? Wrestling and track. Oh, wow. Yeah. I wish I would have wrestle. What do you do in track? Throw the shot put?
100, 400 shot put.
You do the 100, like the sprint?
Yeah, 400 too.
Dang. Big and fast. Scott, if football were to end today, or sports, what would you do?
Would be a voter.
Do you have any questions for them?
No. I like the fact that you have been thinking, like you're talking, big picture, what's next, what's beyond.
Right.
Because so much of their world is focused one day, 1 week.
Yeah, I mean, this, being professional athletes, or striving to be a professional athlete, we oftentimes get locked up into that's all we can do. That's all we can be. That's who we are. That's who we are. I'm Thomas Williams / football player instead of Thomas Williams, next line, football player. You know what I mean? So we have to understand that football is just what we do. It's not who we are. And there is going to come a point where you're on the back end of your career, or if not, career be over. So just understand that this thing is going to end. Like they say, all good things must come to an end. And that's true. My career is going to end. Your career is going to end. And life is still going to go on. You're still going to have to be a dad. You're going to have to be a husband. You're going to have to be a businessman. You're going to have to work. So just understand that it's okay that eventually this thing will end. Be ready for it. Have the umbrella. Eventually it's going to rain. And move on. But like I say, is that so many times as athletes we get so caught up and we forget to do these things in the off season, or kind of, focus our mind on a few other things as well as, and then that's where we get into trouble and we spend all of our money and then we go broke and then we have nothing to fall back on, like an education or internships, building our resumes, all of those things. So
What is the percentage of bankruptcies for athletes from the NFL?
3 years.
Who can tell me that? That's an important addition. Thank you. You don't know this important stat?
40%.
Not even close. Almost.
I might not even be close.
75?
Yeah, I was going to say 78.
75%. Yeah. I mean, seriously, what career could I entice you with that I was to say, and at the end of this, you have a 75% chance of declaring bankruptcy. Come on, if you want to sign up. And there's obviously a lot that the individual can do to change that statistic. But you need to know that about that possible profession and have your eyes wide open at this young age, at this early stage, so that you prepare for the true big picture. Because the true big picture is not all...
It's not all fun and games. I mean, I've been released. I was cut. I spent 6 weeks on my mom's couch in Northern California. This is after my rookie year. I'd been released. I had anticipating making a team, signing $1 million contracts, all of those things. But that's not reality. The reality was I was on my mom's couch, sleeping, eating Fruit Loops in my drawers with 2% milk.
And what's the injury rate in this sport? Who else know this stat? You don't know the injury rate in the sport that you play?
90%.
Pardon?
90%.
Try 100. Have you heard a speaker today that didn't talk about an injury?
I don't know if I did.
Did you just say you were on the couch?
Yeah, but I wasn't injured though. I was just cut. But yeah, I mean, an injury. I've had 3. I was just cut. I wasn't good enough. I didn't make the team that day. I've had 3 surgeries. 1 on my knee, 2 on my groins, 1 on my abdominal muscle. But here's the thing. When you're done and you can no longer give to this game, whether it's high school, college, NFL, or whatever, you're no longer valuable to that organization. Honest to God truth. If I'm injured and I cannot produce on a Sunday to to help a head coach, a general manager, and an owner, I'm no longer valuable to them. So therefore, what good am I to them? Why should they keep me around? Why should they talk to me? Why should they want to help me out? When you hear the statement, this is a business, this is a business. So, as long as you can help me, we can help each other. If you can't help me, I really don't even know your name. And that's the nature of it. You know, we watch SportsCenter, we watch shows like BET The Game, and we think that's real. Like, oh, everybody's driving Maseratis and, you know, has all these beautiful women and girls, and they're in rap videos, and they got chains around their neck. It's a fake watch. No chains. I got a nice car. But no cute girlfriends. No, she is. You're cute. I'm sorry. You're very cute. She's cute. But I'm just breaking it down for you guys to understand that it's not what you see on SportsCenter. You just see that top 1%. When they keep showing the LeBron James, D. Wades, they don't show the other guys. The guys that you don't even know their name or number. It's real. And I didn't think so. I didn't know. I'm going to the NFL. It's all good. That's why I kept telling moms. It's all good. Telling my friends. It's all good. But it's not. Not all the time.
Very honest feedback for all of you. Very dynamic speaker as well. Can you please thank him with a round of applause?
Thank you.
Thank you. That's